Welcome to the Magician Mathematics series.
Hello to everyone watching, and today we are going to talk about the power rule for derivatives. So my name is Jesse, and I'm going to take you along a few examples. Now before we get into examples, I'm going to talk to you about the power rule. So what is the power rule? So if we have a function f of x equals x to the power n, where n is some real number, the power rule tells me that if I want to find f prime of x, which is the derivative, what I have to do is I have to take the exponent, move it to the front, and then subtract 1 from the exponent. So just recapping what we did right now. I took this n and moved it to the front right there. And then I took the n that was in the exponent and I subtracted 1 from it. So all of that right there is the power rule. So let's go ahead and see that in an example. So let's consider this function right here, f of x equals x squared. We're going to use the power rule to find f prime of x. So I'm going to take this 2 right here and bring it to the front. So 2x. Then I'm going to take that same 2 that was in the exponent and I will subtract 1. Simplifying that gives me 2x, and then 2 minus 1 is just 1. So you could just put 2x. So that means the derivative of x squared is 2x. Now this was a very quick and easy application of the power rule. Let's see another one. So let's consider the function 3x to the power 7. We want to find g prime of x. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this 7 and move it to the front. Now this one's a little different because there's a 3 there. When I move that 7 to the front, it's going to multiply by the 3 that's already there. So then I bring my x, and then I take my 7 and I subtract 1. So this simplifies. 7 times 3 is 21. X, 7 minus 1, 6. So the derivative of 3x to the power 7 is 21x to the power 6. Now let's see one more application of the power rule. So let's consider the function h of x, square root of x. Now it's not very obvious that we're going to use the power rule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert that root to a 1/2. So all I've done is I've taken that square root and I've turned it into x to the power 1/2, which is the same thing. So now I can apply my power rule. So I'm going to take this 1/2, move it to the front, and then I take my 1/2, which was in my exponent, and I subtract 1. So now all we got to do is simplify this. So the 1/2 stays. I now get x to the negative 1/2, and I'm going to simplify this a little bit more. I have a negative exponent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that x to the 1/2 and I'm going to throw it into my denominator. So now it becomes positive 1/2. I will go one step further. My 1 in the numerator is unchanged, and in my denominator I will turn that 1/2 on the x into a square root. So these were 3 applications of the power rule. Notice how they were all a little different. So just to summarize what we've done, you got to take the exponent, move it to the front, and then subtract 1 from the exponent. So that's all you got to do the power rule. Now, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about the power rule for derivatives.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Magician Mathematics series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next Magician Mathematics episode.